Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is One of Each Gaming, and we are here with a brand new Let's Play, everybody. I am so excited, so excited. Let's prepare ourselves fully for this. As you can see, there is indeed a timer here. 5 minutes. Let's exit out of it so it doesn't accidentally start. 5 minutes. I'm gonna go start making a pot of coffee for myself and preparing for this Let's Play. I'm gonna get my camera ready, get everything kind of set up, and I'll be right back. Talk to you all very soon, ladies and gents. All right, we did it. Let's get everything. Whoa. Just about knocked my whole camera off. Okay, so what needs to be adjusted here? So let's move that down like that. We can center the camera like that. Turn that up and then down a little bit. I'll be right back. I forgot I have to turn on this light. Okay, I'll be right back as well. There's one more thing I want to try and do. All right, I am back. Let's sounds like there's an echoing. Let's make sure all my channels are right. Sanyo's okay, but the speaker is not. How's the light? Light's doing okay. Turn it down just a little bit. I think we're probably safe to move ourselves back up into the top left for right now. All right, it's time, guys. I'm so excited. We actually get to do this. We're delving in. This is real. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake. I'm so excited for this. Ooh, interesting. Save data reward. Tantegol and Middenhall. I'm excited for this, guys. Ooh, accept. Capture card's not working. That's concerning. All right. Everything's okay for the moment. We're doing all right. All right, let's do this. Like, I look at how nice that water is. Like, look at that. Look at that, chat. It's beautiful. It's beautiful as what all. Thanks to the heroic effort of the legendary Erdrick, the Lord of the Underworld was defeated and peace was returned to the land of Alethgard. Yet this peace was not to last, as the diabolical Dragon Lord rose up and unleashed horde upon horde of monster on the realm once more. Now, it falls to you, Erdrick's descendant, to lay the fiend low and rescue the world from its plight. Alright, let's deal with this. I'm going to show you guys the beautiful canvas behind there. Look at that. It's beautiful it is. As always, I'm going to keep my name consistent. One of each. There we go. Beautiful. I'm pleased. Yes. Yes, I would. Okay. Yes. There's autosave. There's new features. Guys, I'm going in super blind. I know that they've expanded these games somewhat. How? No idea.
Hear me.
I do.
Hero. Can you hear me? A great darkness threatens this world. Left unchecked, it will swallow it entirely. It may already be too late. Nevertheless, perhaps you, Scion of Erdrick, might prevail. Please, you must make for Tantagel.
Tantagel.
You must do all that you can.
So this is all
The fate
brand
of the
new.
world rests with you.
It's definitely mirroring Dragon Quest III. So then who are we? That's beautiful. It's super sick. Somebody's in danger. Oh, wow. Canst thou stand? Speak to me. Tis not. I can yet fight. But we find ourselves surrounded. Captain, all is surely lost. We cannot permit it to be. For should we fall, who shall remain to keep the fiends from our kith and kin? Damn, this is way different than the OG. Who thou art? Art thou here to aid us? That's right. Could have done it solo. Listen to this music. We are in thy debt, stranger. Hast thou not come to our aid, we might well have perished. Indeed. To best a whole host of monsters single-handedly is the work of no ordinary warrior. If I might ask, what bringeth thee to the forest alone, stranger? Journeyest somewhere? Sounds! Thou art of the line of mighty Erdrick. the hero of legend. Hence thy prowess with a blade. And a voice heard in a dream did truly tell thee to make for Tantagel. Nonsense! Such talk is the stuff of fairy tales. Hold thy tongue. Thou addressed our deliverer. Stranger, we are the guardsmen of the king of that very realm. Allow us to escort thee hence. 'Tis the very least we can do. I gotta mess with the board for a moment. Behold, yonder lieth fair Tantagel. Fair Tantagel. And beyond it, that accursed isle, upon which the standeth the dwelling and place of that foul demon who did appear as if from nowhere to lead the fiends against us. The Dragon Lord. I like that little loading. Tantagel. Wow, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. This is not the same small village that we used to go to. We shall go ahead and inform the king of thy coming. His esteemed majesty, Lorik the 16th, will surely grant an audience to one such as thee. Truly, Captain, we have only this man's word that he is indeed a scion of the legendary hero. The veracity of that claim is neither here nor there. That we were delivered from marauding fiends by his courage and strength of arms is enough. Tantagel, nay, our entire world, hath need of such warriors as he. Ah, but forgive me, stranger. I have not asked of thee thy name. To whom shall I inform his majesty that we owe our lives? This place is beautiful. The legendary bird. I see the legendary bird crest on the flags there.
It seemeth thou art a warrior of great skill. We have long awaited the coming of one such as thee. The captain did relate to me the tale of how thou didst best a whole horde of fiends single-handedly, and did thereby deliver he and his comrades from peril.
I did.
And not only this, but thou art of the bloodline of mighty Erdrick. Is this true?
It's true.
Then thou knowest, of course, the legend of thine ancestors' deeds. But of course thou dost. Even babes in arms know the tale by heart. In days of yore, thy revered ancestor did receive of the almighty goddess the sphere of light, and by its power was our world rid of the monstrous menace that beset it. Yet the tales make no mention of any of the heroes' bloodline having survived to the present day.
Interesting.
Thou truly believest it to be so? That thou art of the line of Erdrick? Praise be! These are glad tidings indeed. But possessest thou proof, perhaps, of this claim? Or are we to believe it based solely on a voice heard in a dream?
I suppose that's not super reasonable.
Thou plainly wearest thy heart on thy sleeve, young man. 'Tis an endearing trait indeed. Mine own line is one intimately entwined with that of the hero of legend. And according to the tales passed down among us, the hero who laid low the lord of the underworld was also guided by a voice heard in dreams.
Yes.
Majesty, please. It will not do to share the secrets of the royal line so freely.
Calm thyself. Though we lack for proof, I would place my faith in this youngster nonetheless.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Better that than lose all hope for the salvation of our benighted realm.
Yes, Majesty.
Now, young hero, thou too wouldst know the truth of thy bloodline, wouldst thou not? Then hie thee to the cave that doth bear thine ancestors' title, and to the Shrine of Rain.
Okay.
Return to me with what thou findest there. This shall be thy reward for aiding my guardsmen. Go forth, brave hero, and may the goddess guide thee.
Thank you, Your Majesty. You're too gracious. Thank you, friend. Opening the menu is easy. Just give triangle a press. Anytime during a conversation or immediately after it's ended, you can commit what you've heard to memory by pressing start. Anything you've chosen to keep in mind can be revisited by selecting the recall in the main menu. Shouldst thou wish to learn more of the voice that spake unto thee, and of the hero of legend, pray visit Erdrick's Hollow and the Shrine of Rain both. And when thou hast done so, return here unto me. I would in turn learn of that which thou mightst discover, one of each. Far be it from me to question His Majesty's wisdom in grasping the thread of hope, however slender when it presenteth itself. Pray, do as he hath asked of thee. His Majesty hath suffered much, and I would not see his hopes dashed once more. Okay, I'm just gonna run around, make sure there's no mini medals. Nothing to that effect. In Tantagel, thou shalt find establishments offering goods that shall surely serve thee well upon the battlefield. Pray, array thyself with weapons and armor befitting of one setting out upon such a quest as thine. And shouldst thou find thyself injured, pray, return here to the town and rest at the inn there to heal thy wounds. I will not lie, I'm not a huge fan already of how they're using medieval speech. I am typically not a huge fan of that. His Majesty is a man too trusting by half. To place his faith in one of whom he knows so little is... No hero should ever deem himself too busy to engage in idle conversation. Not is air as trivial as it may seem. True, you are a wise and benevolent soldier. Our king is a fine king indeed. None is so lowly that he will not hear of their concerns. But it is for this reason that we stand such careful guard over him. Mind thy manners, sir. We soldiers of Tantagel stand ready to fight back the monster's menace, and should it cost us our lives, then so be it. That is completely fair. In days of yore, lo, the fair city of Tantagel was a veritable fairground, wherein the merrymakers of this world did play. And yet now we are beset on all sides by foul fiends. when the golden days are no more. Oh, sweet memory. I'll restore it. It'll be fine. Oh, Princess! Princess, where art thou? Could it be that the foul fiends who took thee have taken thy young life also? Nay, we cannot. We must not surrender to despair. I prithee, forget all that I said. Henceforth, hope, and hope alone shall guide me. I hope so, young lady. Alright. I ply the trade of the travelling merchant. Thou countless of our brethren are fallen. Full many friends have I lost. Merely to speak of them bringeth tears to mine eyes. I see a barrel. What rumors? A town laid to ruin by marauding monsters. Okay. So we can't quite get in there yet, but we will be later. We'll go up there later on. I'm deeply suspicious of this area over here. Nope, nothing over here. So then we move onwards. And that I might pass all the remaining days of my life alone with my beloved. Yet the knowledge that a monster might rob us of this simple joy at any moment waiteth heavy upon my mind. To be alone with my beloved is to forget all that threateneth this world, but alas, I cannot put our plight entirely from my thoughts. For my lover informeth me that were our world to be destroyed, our love too must surely perish. A chimera wing, very nice. It's locked, eh? When rain and sun the twain do meet, the rain's bow shall bridge complete. Thus speaks of the foretellings of old. The seed of luck is huge, that's for sure. Ooh, what is going on over here? Let's just peek on down here. I will take that 131 gold heartily. The doors are locked, hey? That's okay. We'll remember that this is here, though. Let's see if there is system settings. Yes, remember commands. I think that's good. Camera, normal, minimap on. Graphics, for sure graphics. Everything's fine there. That's actually kind of cool. That's really good. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, let's come this way. As if fiends were not enough trouble, bandits now ply their wicked trade in the lands to the north. And led by a most despicable rogue named Rubenard, was it? Oh. I can no longer count the comrades who have fallen to the fiends. I'd be lying if I said I do not fear for my own life. But if we do not make a stand for the sake of the people, then who shall? I shall. Okay, let's go explore the second floor of Tantagel Castle. This associate of mine did speak of a band of heroes with whom they did have a chance encounter. A fellowship of adventurers, do they not? Okay, so we can't go down into there yet. But we can enter into here. An Oaken Club, that's kind of nice. Merely to swing one's weapon widely will not suffice to vanquish the fiends that do plague the land. There must needs master spells and other such secret techniques. Do so, and thou might yet prevail in thy battle against wickedness. Speaking of which... Okay, so we already have a copper... We already have a copper sword. Okay. Good to know. Let's get out of here. Golden Days. Okay, so we did indeed talk to them already. When dark doth spread across the land, light shall shine upon brave one of each quest. Aw, thank you, old wizard man. I appreciate that heal. Very novel. Very novel indeed. Okay, so nothing down here. I'm still thinking we should go up and around. If thou questeth in caves, have a care. It is in the places where the darkness doth penetrate most deeply that the fiends do throng thickest. Okay, so... if we come around here, we can go up. And as far as I remember, this is a fairly faithful representation of the SNES version. No door may be opened without a key, and no door open may be opened by simply any key. Differing keys required to unlock doors of differing colors. Aye, that makes sense. Okay, so this whole side of the castle's gated off pretty much. Into the town, then. If you fancy... oh. Well, it was just going to tell me that by pressing circle you can run. Oh, this bridge lieth Tantagel Castle. Thou art of the bloodline of mighty Ardric, thou sayest. Hast thou any proof? If thou art truly descended from Ardric, thou needst to bear proof of thy birthright. Yeah, that's fair. I do need to work on that. Off to the hollow, I suppose. 16 gold coins, not bad. So the monsters are really bad. Yes. Oh, I do not know. It lies deep within a cave north of here, so I'm to understand. A cave fittingly named Erdrick's Hollow. It is those who told me of it spake true, that is. Okay, so we can't quite get in there yet. Nothing down there. North of town stands a signpost. Venture thee northwestward from it, and thou wilt come to Galenholm soon enough. Oops. Record your progress. Fearless adventurers save frequently. That's hilarious. O benevolent goddess, pray, deliver unto us once more a hero of mighty Erdrick's brawn and bravery. Oh, well, do I have something to tell you, madam? Do I have something to tell you? Yeah, I'll continue on. Trust not the fellow over yonder. He's a blackguard and a swindler. I should hope, friend, that thou knowest to judge a fellow not on appearance alone. Nay, for even a man who sporteth not but a pair of fabulous underpants may nevertheless be fine and most trustworthy fellow thou ever did meet. That's true. The question is, are you? Wait, why are you locked up in the church? That feels strange. Shops. Equipment. Well, thank you for your welcome, kind sir. Many a courageous young adventurer hath set forth from Tantagel town, never to return. How can I help but fear that we're allowing thee to go forth to thine own doom, one of each? Nah, I'll be fine. Okay. So that would be good. Definitely equip that. Okay. Alright. So we got this whole section of the city explored. How to heal. Ooh. That'll really help. Nice. Okay, so now we got all of the DLC pre-order items. Okay, so equipment, elevating shoes. Let's definitely equip those. The dog suit is... creepy. Good day to thee, and welcome to the Rainbow's End Bank. No thanks. Okay, so that door's locked. Okay. Seed of Defense. I could technically, like, use these to max out my stats, but I'm just gonna... I'll just let what happens, happens. Beautiful. Truthfully, we are probably way too buff for this point in the game. Well, hello. Great treasure of the royal line has been stolen by fiends. Our world's going to rack and ruin. Nice, we got a medicinal herb and 49 gold. Though we build the walls of Aya, I fear they would still not stand the assault of dragons, should such choose to attack us, let alone the dreaded Dragon Lord himself. True, sadly. Okay, I guess we'll come in here. Nothing in there. Alright, let's leave this town. Hast thou espied the great fortress shrouded in mist o'er yonder? Whoa, that's cool. That's really pretty. 'Tis the lair of the Dragon Lord himself. Oh, I tremble merely to look upon it. Suppose I should try and come look in here as well. Ooh, a rabbit's tail. I'm gonna have great luck. Really? Who can you trace it back to? And let's go up to the second floor and come look. What you got in your household, man? Not much, eh? A bucket once used by the very hero of legend himself. Aye, 'tis true, my grandmother did relate to me the tale, and her grandmother to her. Amazing. Do you spot that? Well, I do. Perfect. Okay, so now Tantagel Gate must be here and there, yeah. The quest begins. Awarded for heading out into the world. Look at how amazing this world is. I'm excited to explore it, to be honest. A rat skull. Ah, you fool! I see you. The Seed of Stamina, eh? Let's go ultra fast. That's right, fight me, you cowards. Okay, so yeah, I'm very curious how this is going to work, because before it was only one enemy per battle, so you could only fight one enemy at a time. But now they just introduced 4 enemies in one battle early on in the game, which is kind of crazy to me, actually. Nice. We got the Prestidigitator. Very nice. Okay, let's make west for the ocean here. Ouch. At least we have heal. That'll really help. Not to mention we're gaining levels like every other battle. That's definitely nice. What are you? Just a rock. You are just a rock. Oh, nice. Look at us go. Okay, doesn't seem to be any blue over there. I'm gonna go just a little bit further, then I'm gonna go grab myself my first coffee of the stream. Beautiful, all the way up to level 5. Ha! You fat skull. We are super powerful right off the bat. It's actually crazy. Ooh, a ghost. Oh, the ghosts look amazing. Yeah, so... Okay, so there's nothing over there. I was assuming there would be something. Intriguing. Okay, so I've basically explored this whole southern peninsula. So now we need to go from the path to that peninsula over there. So this is a good time to kind of stop for a moment. So I will chat with you guys in about 1 to 2 minutes. Be right back. All right. We are back. I probably should have dealt with the Prestidigitator first. Let's do that this time. There we go. Oh, that's not good. Nothing but trouble with this cat card, I tell you. Nothing but trouble. One of each reaches level 6. Heck yeah. You know, I think it's time to cast heal on ourselves. Methinks.
Much better.
There we go. Now we're up to full. We got heal so fast. Back in my day,
Not
we
today.
really had to work at getting healed. Up and around. Ah, you fool! You shouldn't have stood in our way. So we'll come down around here. And we're just really making sure that there's no extra items chilling out on the world map. Good. Good, good, good. The capture card seems to be going steady now. I do love how wide the camera angle is in this game. Good coffee. I need stronger enemies. Hello, mighty slime. Goodbye, mighty slime. Alright, so it doesn't seem like there's any items in this squadron. So let's move on to the other side of the map and go to our next quadrant. That's right, you can't do nothing. We're Erdrick. That's right. Nice stat distribution, especially the strength. I'll take a full 3. Okay, so I'll just come into the forest, make double sure that there's nothing in the forest, and then we're gonna move up past that path. I see a sign. Aw, why'd you guys run? Come back now. I swear, or play gentle. Erdrick's Hollow is north, Wayfarer's Chapel is east, and Galenholm is northwest. Okay. I'll see you, though. Oops. Okay, so he obtains a Chimera Wing. Nice, instead of Wayfarer's clothes. Oh wow, okay, so there's a fair bit of space now to explore. So I guess let's explore the forest in this circle, and then we'll hit up the hollow itself. I'm so excited to see how they handle exploration in Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. It looks so amazing. I cannot wait. And this looks so amazing. I really hope they continue and do Dragon Quest 4, 5, and 6 in this style. I would love to see it. Nice, the Seed of Agility. Everything about Dragon Quest 1 is so snappy. And that's one of the things I always loved about this game, is it's the purest form of just go adventure, find stuff, kill enemies, level up, get equipment, start over again. Hello, Cumalis. Alright, so we're discovering some new enemies, and that's cool. Okay, so nothing immediate, so then I'll come back this way. That's right, you ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. And we're just looking for any sign of items. We'll come kind of all the way north and back a couple times. Hello, Bubble Slime. So far, I think the rat is the only new enemy I've seen. The rat is a very common enemy in Dragon Quest IV, but I do not remember it ever making its way into Dragon Quest 1, 2, or 3. Or maybe it's in Dragon Quest 2, but not 1, almost certainly. Also, that whole intro sequence with the soldiers, completely different. The town of Tantagel Tantagel seems, from my memory, completely different. So I'm just responsible for this one circle around me. I'm thinking there's no more items. I can't be 100% sure, but... There's one thing right here that kind of looked like an item. Nope, wasn't. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna head straight for the hollow. Beautiful. staying on top of statuses. All kinds of icons can pop up next to characters' names in battles, which symbolize temporary changes to their attributes. Give the buffs and debuffs entries a gander if you fancy learning some more. Speaking of which, bag. Good. Oh, this is interesting. At last we arrive at Erdrick's Hollow. It was no easy feat to reach it. Our onward journey would be a little easier, I fear. The hero's grave lieth in the cavern's deepest reaches, or so the legends tell. Let us forgive this folly and return homewards. We barely made it thus far in one piece. Do you really mean to dive headlong into further danger? Come, friends. Now is not the time to lose heart. Together there's no hardship that we might not overcome. Aye, gird up thy loins. Here is where our adventure truly begins. Thou art a warrior, it seems. Seeketh thou too the grave of the hero of legend? Aye, just as I thought. When once again, the fiends appear, to hero's tomb retire. Therein the hero's power for thine own self to acquire. Thou wert led here by the old adage, wert thou not? As were we. Which maketh us rivals. And this being so, allow me to proffer a piece of advice. Look out behind thee. Quickly, we must allow him to reach the grave before us. Must we really resort to such underhanded means? How else is our esteemed rival to learn that a true hero must learn to see through such simple ruses? Come! Interesting. Really interesting. So, I wonder if there's a way to equip the dog suit without the costume. I don't think so. Because I definitely don't want the costume. Oh. I don't know why it decided to kick out there. Why, hello, enemies. I was just about to say there's a disturbing lack of you in here. That was beautiful. And we got ourselves up to level 9. Quite good indeed. A leather shield. Do we have one equipped? We do. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Okay, so I'll come up this way. I wonder what manner of weapons they'll have in this. Like, will they have a boomerang, for example? I'm super excited to figure that all out. You doing good there, mate? Am I lost? Surely not. I only think. Ha! You don't have a magic map like I do. It's a sandstorm scroll. That sounds very interesting. What about you? A divine dagger. That's ever so slightly better. Oh, look at me dagger. I just got it. It's new and shiny. It's very sharp. Choppa da choppa. Alright, so I think we've explored everywhere except for this final hallway. So let's head on downwards. You better flee. That one's wise. It knows who it's standing before. The dark, it frighteneth me so. Oh, what would I give to not be safely home? Ooh, a dragon scale. Dragon scales, dragon scales. Let's all quip some dragon scales. I can suffer a slightly less amount of luck. That's fine. The music's amazing. Well, hello. You're just called Spirit? How did you trademark yourself as Spirit? How'd you get that patent? I feel like a whole bunch of people probably tried to trademark Spirit before you. He's like, no, I was the first. Oh, we should have more than enough to get that Iron Lance now. Doing okay, buddy? Frighten me? Nonsense! I'm merely resting. Alright, bring it on, you bubble slimes. Show me your worst. Beautiful. Oh, hello. Some magic water. That's beautiful. All that's beautiful. Thou scarest me not, slime. Heard thee. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, sorry. Just like me to go and fall asleep with my eyes wide open. I'm not a bad slime, really. I just like a midday snooze now and again. Ooh, it's our first mini medal, everybody. That's very exciting. Now we're dragon questing. That's how you know you're dragon questing. We made it. What's that? Are those flowers? Yeah, I think those are flowers. It's an ancient looking gravestone. The inscription is faint, but one of each can just about make it out. I am Erdrick. Heed me well, bearer of my blood, heir to my destiny. If you would reach the evil island visible from Tantagel's shore, you will require the 3 sacred artifacts. Gather them, and you may yet cross to that accursed isle and destroy the source of evil, as I too did so long ago. Before my passing, I entrusted the 3 objects to 3 great sages. The fates have been kind, their descendants guard them still. When evil rules the ill-starred island once more, gather the hallowed triad, and strike a blow for the cause of light. No doubt, those of the line of the sages await you somewhere in this world. Seek them out. The journey before you is a perilous one indeed. To that end, let me impart to you my greatest secret. Halt! Thou shalt not claim the hero's power. 'Twill be ours and no other. You want to fight about it? At last, we have found it. Mighty Erdrick's grave. And on it his very own words. Oh, let us see. Though darkness grows strong, the light is ever stronger. Take courage in it, and go forth. For this is the hero's greatest power. Unwavering courage in the face of seemingly insurmountable hardship. Courage? That is all it saith. Come, there must be more. The location of a mighty sword, or the secret of a legendary magic. There is not. Oh, curse it all. So the ancient adage was nothing but a lie. Perhaps not. After all, what enabled us to prevail thus far? If not courage? Well, courage and just a little underhandedness. Forgive us. In our desperation for the hero's power, we did not comport ourselves as we perhaps should have done. Please understand, it is the desire for vengeance that driveth us so. Our village was... the fiends attacked, and precious little now remaineth. Yet it is as I feared. 'Tis not the place of the likes of us to claim the might of heroes. Come, let us return home. What if the fiends are not stopped, their evil will engulf the world? Surely someone must stand against them as mighty Erdrick once did. Another inscription. Blood of my blood, child of my children, seek out the sphere of light, by whose power the darkness might be banished, and the fiends repelled. I have entrusted it to the care of the King of Tantagel. Join forces with whomever of his line now sits upon the throne, and see that its blessing is brought to bear. For if it is lost, the world will be plunged into darkness once more. Treasure it, for it shall be your salvation. Why, hello, ghosties. I love how they just like preemptively gave up. They didn't even wipe away any of the moss. They're like, nope. It's empty. It's useless. Alright, so. I don't think we have evac yet. I should probably check, but. No. Which is fine. We probably need the EXP and the gold right now anyways.
I have thee now!
Straight this way. So far, this is tracking very closely to what you would be doing in the first one.
I have thee now!
I feel like they've spread the other town much further away than it used to be. Because I remember running back and forth between two towns, whereas now I've only discovered Tantagel. Ooh. A lunatic. That's beautiful. Any new enemies want to come? Okay. I wonder if there's a way to check if there's any new enemies in here or not. Did I? Yeah. I had a feeling they might run. Nice, and we got up to level 10 ourselves. I saw that we earned something, I just didn't see what it was. I accidentally hit X too fast. I think, let's come this way first. There we go. And we're just gonna keep on walking west. I want to discover that place and unlock it as a warp point. Hello again, Spirit. Were you always there? I feel like we never saw you before that cave. It's just haunting me now. We pissed it off that badly. Ooh, hello. Okay, cool. All of those are very cool. A toxic toad, eh? It fled? Cumulus. Cumulus. Cumuluses? I don't know. Why, hello, lovely city. Gallenholm. It's beautiful. Look at it. Welcome, wanderer, to the storied settlement of Gallenholm. Can I examine you? No? One can find all manner of pretty stones and shells here, should one look hard enough. Can one eat the small crabs, I wonder? I fancy they might be a trifle crunchy. Nice, I'll take that 66 gold and that Seed of Wisdom. Beautiful. Alright, straight into the Gallenholm Inn. The leather armor's really nice. Nope, I'm not paying that. Not a chance. Save I will, though. Lower from Tantegel. Surely thou didst spy Carnivish shrine, a cavernous shrine on thy journey here. 'Tis said 'twas built to honor the name of the mighty hero Erdrick. Look at the goddess there. Is that the goddess? I don't know, it's a mermaid. But it looks like a male mermaid. Wandering merchants do tell that the mighty armor of Erdrick surviveth to this day somewhere in the land. Oh, would that I might see it but once before I go to my grave. In my travelling days, after I lay hand of my inn of the fair Dimdara in the south, kind indeed was the proprietor. I wonder if he prospereth still. Now I did chance to espy the culprits. What culprits, thou asked? Why, the foul fiends that did bear off with the Princess Gwaelin. Eastward did they fly, ever eastward. Is there none in this realm with courage to go to her rescue? There is. And then I bid thee, bear word to this brave soul, whomever it may be. Tell them that the princess was taken to the east. Nice. I'll buy it, even though it cost me a whole bunch of money. I'll buy it. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if there's anything really cool here. So that's 660, that's 1700. Okay, so we're gonna need to do a whole bunch more grinding. Would thou hear a song, perhaps, good sir? Very good. Galen, eh? It's, intense. Not bad. Long, long ago, when the great bard Galen did at last bring his wanderings to an end, 'twas here that he did settle. And 'twas here that he did build himself a home. And in time, the town which sprang up around his dwelling came to be known as Galenholm. It's on the nose, but I like it. Fight Your Fiends is all about selecting the two most apt for the job at hand. And surrounded by a horde of foes, whips and boomerangs are the order of the day. And when a single foe requireth smiteth with all one's might that a sword or other weapon capable of inflicting heavy damage is called for. 'Tis as with fish, whereby the right lure and bait must be selected in order to land one's desired catch. True that. Nice, I was sensing a mini medal there. Okay. Back on our way, I suppose. Hello, toxic toads. Oh, they got me. I have an antidotal herb. I should probably use it. No need to stay that way, right? Nice. Now we don't need to buy ourselves a turban. The world is full of secret little areas just waiting for someone to discover them. Oops. There must be something. Is it maybe a nighttime thing? I can wander around till nighttime. That's fine with me. Oh, what the heck? Antidotal herbs. 57 gold. Not bad at all. And a mini medal. That's beautiful. How did I miss all that? Are those the same pots I just saw? Okay. I still think let's wander around till nighttime. Is there a nighttime in this game? I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, I see one. I see it, I see it. Beautiful. Okay, so we're just gonna cut right near the bridge and then straight back over to Tantegel. Interesting. What's this? A roadside inn. Some strong medicine. That's nice. Ooh, beautiful. Okay, can't open that for some reason. Chimera wing, super nice. I'm engaged in the investigation of all matters fairy related. Though these ethereal creatures are seldom sighted, I heard rumors of encounters with them in the forests to the south. And yet, though I went there hoping to seek them out, the place was so hopelessly overrun with fiends that I could not even begin to hope to begin my search. Interesting. So we got to that roadside inn, so that's cool. And now just straight east from what I know. Okay, east and south. Good. I know for sure that there are indeed AoE weapons, because they just outright told me that they've added AoE weapons. So now it's just a matter of time of finding one. Let's actually, you know what? Yeah, beautiful. Or does he want me to go all the way up there? Which is definitely possible, I suppose. Yes, I will equip that. Okay, so anything that we have more than one of, we can definitely get rid of. 277, not terrible. Okay, so let's come heal here. Yeah, 12 is way better than the 40 of Galenholm. Absolute robbery over there. Okay, this song is really intense. I need to go and talk to the king, because I went to the grave and found an inscription. Okay, so he doesn't care. He just wants me to go and visit the Shrine of Rain. I feel like it wouldn't be a bad idea to grind just outside the city just a little bit, just to establish myself with that hardwood helmet before we move on across the bridge. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, so northeast. Straight northeast. But first, we're gonna come over here and just try and gain, what, 75? I think it's 75 gil. Sorry, 73 gold coins. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, some stronger enemies. Okay, so I'm at 292, so I need like 58, give or take. 49. $48. $42, I think. Yeah, 42. $310. We're getting there. That was crazy damage. 5 gold coins. You know, I could also just move on. I'll get the gold coins if I just move on. Also, potentially, if I move on, I'll find some more items anyways, so... Oh, that sucks. Okay. How much do I have? 330? Alright, let's just tough it out. Let's do this. Okay. Prestigious. Come on, monsters. This is actually the perfect monster. He gives quite a bit of gold. Okay, so we're maximally equipped for this area. We don't quite have the steel broadsword yet, which is 1700, but that's okay. Alright, so now we're tracking our way northwest. Now we're on a journey. We're locking into journey mode. Heck yeah, I reached level 12. My strength is going up so far. Yes! Evac! Oh, I'm so happy about that. And we get some Dragon Slash, so we have some new moves to play around with. Cattle Prod. White Hot, okay. What's Coppo? Dodgy Dance, okay. Alright. Erdrick, you ain't too bad. And if slimes is all that's gonna come and stop me on our way up to this quest, they might as well just not even try. So it is important to note that I haven't fully explored this eastern section yet. So potentially there could be items. Oh, wait, do you see that? Hello, guard. Once I'm released from my duties, I plan on proposing to my sweetheart. Oh, whatever will she say? Godspeed with ye, soldier. Godspeed. Medicinal herbs. Curses. Mattereth not how many we slay, the fiends they keep coming. Will we ever feel the warmth of home again? I wonder. Wander the lands for long enough, and I will come across any other encampments such as ours. If they've escaped the fiend's wrath, that is. We Knights of Tantagel have been tasked with patrolling the lands betwixt Cole and Gallenholm. We do so to restore peace to the area by slaying the fiends that haunt it. Okay, that was cool. Gasp! 3 she-slimes! That's right. Flee. Flee before my awful might. Okay. Oh, bite. What is this small thing over here? Hello? A leather suit and a leather shield. Alright, we're gonna take a small detour on our quest. We're gonna explore this ring over here for potential treasure. Beautiful. Hello, ghost. It's good to see you. Got ghosts in the desert and ghosts in the trees, ghosts in the ocean and on the ocean's breeze, ghosts in the forest that don't know why, ghosts all the time saying why. Yes. I will take those items. Let's see. Seed of agility? Absolutely, let's use that. Seed of stamina? 100%. My first scroll. Cool. Okay, so we just learned a new item that way, or a new spell that way. absolutely beautiful. We're killing it over here. So, we should have... Okay, so we're just gonna go southeast towards that shrine. Do you feel the peace? It is a shrine, I was right. The Wayfarer's Chapel. Welcome to our inn, weary traveler. 'Tis 16 coins per night for a room. Wilt thou be staying? Farewell, intrepid traveler. Do come again.
Wester Coral standeth a tower at the Shrine of Rain. Who built it? And with what purpose in mind? I know not. But it is said that it hath stood since the time of Erdrick, hero of legend.
Nice. Okay, can't quite make it in there yet. Okay, let's come. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so that is that. Let's check the true nature of our situation here. We're doing pretty good. I suppose we could come this way. Okay, here we come to... It's not that bad. Putrefido. Putrefido, that's hilarious. No items, eh? Ooh, item. At least there's one here. Heal slime. Okay, once we get to this bridge, we will have marked off the first leg of our journey, and I will take a break to get coffee. Look at where we are. Look at how far we've come. So we've explored about a quarter of this whole world map already, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. Okay. Yeah, I'll pause. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, anyways, I will be right back, ladies and gents. Hey guys, I'm back. I need to do one small thing. Let's do this here, and then I need to double check on the actual sound levels. Well, give me a moment. Yeah, for some reason, it sounds like my voice is super, super quiet. There we go. I've turned up the gain on my volume, on my voice a lot. In my headphone mix, it sounds... For some reason, it sounds like my voice is super, super quiet. Okay, so let's try this just for a little bit, and then I'll do a sound check in about 2-3 minutes. It sounds okay to me. It sounds pretty loud, but not bad. Fungools. These are some new enemy types. One small issue with this on my end is I hear a lot of hissing from my end, which is not ideal because I've turned the gain up so loud. Heck yeah, I knew there would be items there. I just sensed it. Okay, so we'll duck around here, grab ourselves some seeds. And then we'll explore whatever this village is. These are forgotten ruins. Were these always here? Nice, there's a mini medal. Love that. It's crazy having mini medals in Dragon Quest 1. It feels amazing. Oops, no, no. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Not at all. Nothing here. Falala foldy roll a hum. The dying sun, the gloaming's glow, long lost the home I once did know. And thou art? One of each. An admirer of my work, perhaps? And thou hast pursued me all the way here. Thou art tenacious indeed, and plainly a fellow obsessed. I am, of course, Zaylen, descendant of Galen. He of the golden voice, the storied bard of legend. But I mean not to rest on the laurels of mine ancestor, virtuoso though he was. I mean to strike out on my own, to seek out new veins of song, as yet unmined. Though the climb I face is an uphill one, 'tis said that old Alifgard did shed a tear at the beauty of my forebear's fabled voice. Can such tales truly be based in fact? Perhaps. Can such feats be bettered? Only time will tell. Unless I find myself somewhat uninspired of late. Though I once reveled in rebellion and subverting that for which Galen was so well loved, I tread that path no longer. I speak inspiration instead, in the opposite, in following in his footsteps, and those of mighty Erdrick with whom he was so famously firm friends. And in the course of said following, I've heard quite the rumor. It seemeth that there was a place somewhere in Alifgard deeply connected to this hero of old, inextricably and deeply tied to Erdrick's legend. And so I journey in search of it. Alas, I'm no closer to finding it than I was when I first set out. That thou art come here to this place to surely signify that thou art a man well-travelled, good one of each. Shouldst thou happen across such a place in thy travels, pray, inform me of it. My wanderings too take me hither and yon. Our paths will surely meet again. Until then, friend, adieu. Adieu, my eccentric friend. Adieu. Okay, ladies and gents, I'm gonna take a quick break for sound check. Okay, so how is this? I think this is good. I truly do. There we go. Let's get this. Sorry, one moment. There. It's a little bit better. Let's do our thing. Let's look around. Seed of Strength. Okay, cool. But methinks that's the end of it. Yeah. Interesting little village there. So we're continuing to work south. I'm kind of trying to zigzag back and forth so I can get a good lay of the land. The group of enemies are defeated. Ooh, we just learned Zoom. Which means we no longer have any need of Chimera Wings. As long as we have MP, that is. Petrifido. Perfect. No, nothing down here. Hello, Fungool. Okay, so this is the journey to Cole, if I'm not mistaken. That's what we're going on now. Well, I guess to Cole and beyond, eh? Because that's cool. Hello, items. We love seeing you. Okay, so that's where we can continue onwards. We don't want that quite yet. This right here is almost certainly a special area. There, let's come on in. Knowst thou the way of Rimuldar? Then I wish thee safe journey onwards. Okay, thank you for the holy water. I'll also take that musk. Ooh. Ooh. That's okay. That's so worth it. I'm so happy right now. Okay, let's come over here, talk to them, and let's move on and test out our new whip. The fiends grow smarter with every passing day. They attack in large groups to gain an advantage numerical. Shouldst thou plan to do battle with many a monster at once, be sure to carry a whip or boomerang on thy person. Zounds, dost thou truly travel alone? Thou must be surpassing strong. Or perhaps simply stupid. Well, I guess time will tell, my friend. I do love that it comments on the fact that we're all alone, though. It's pretty funny to me. Oh, I'm silly. That sucks. Okay. I get it. We just went the wrong way there. Absolutely destroyed. Not even a trace left. You know, the whip is nice, but a boomerang, that's what I really need. I would love it if there was a boomerang that appeared. You okay there, buddy?
I know not who thou art, but I beg of thee,
Send word to Tantagel. The detachment dispatched in search of Princess Gwaelin is no more.
Oops.
I fear I can endure no longer.
Hey, it's you guys again.
We meet again, friend. But what is this? This man is a soldier of Tantagel.
He hath breathed his last. His wounds are truly terrible to behold.
Is
What
this
damaged
thy
him?
doing?
No.
A message, thou sayest. The princess was taken across the swampland south of Kol.
Call. Ooh, that doesn't look pretty.
Then we must go after her with all haste. Come, what are we waiting for?
But the party sent in search of the princess was comprised of our finest soldiers. Surely we will simply meet the same fate.
She's mad.
Thou art afraid? Then away with thee homeward, coward. I will go to the princess's rescue, though I go entirely alone.
We cannot allow our comrades' deaths to have been in vain. We shall make for the swampland. You will remain here and see that this man is granted the burial he deserveth. Hie you thence to the castle and report on all that hath occurred here. Friend, I would ask a boon of thee also.
Anything for
News
you,
of these
Captain.
events will only stir discord among the people. I prithee, keep thy counsel.
Certainly.
I understand that His Majesty had tasked thee with learning more of the hero of legend. I wish thee luck in thy quest. Now,
Captain, canst thou continue?
do not fret on my account. We have work to do. Come.
This is so much fun. I'm having such a blast, my friends. Though the captain doth his damnedest to suppress word of the princess's kidnap, the people whisper nonetheless. Were she a less familiar and friendly face to her subjects, perhaps the task might be an easier one. At least that speaks to her leadership. Thou journeyest alone, friend? Even with ever fouler fiends at every turn? There is no shame in escaping to safety in Tantagel or Kol. Take refuge whilst thou can. I always try and voice act ahead of where I've read, and then it ends in disaster. I need to stop doing that. Methinks this way first. What's I'm thinking? A long fly. Ha! A dragonfly. Oh, dragonfly. Boop, 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 boop. Not too shabby. Quagmire Cave. Heck yes. I am loving the mini medals, and I'm very curious as to where we're going to turn them in. My guess is behind one of the magic key doors. That's the only thing I can think of. Ooh, some unsealant, eh? Chimera Wing, lovely. Good job healing yourself? I guess? Didn't help you much when I hit you with the whip, though. That's for sure. Just dip our way in here, grab ourselves some strong medicine, and now we'll continue onwards. Hello, lunatic. There might be something at the end of the path here, but I kind of doubt it. Nothing. Oh, this kind of sucks. This will have to be 3 separate turns. Yeah, not bad. Withdraw? But Captain, we finally found a cruise to the... Can thou truly mean to call off the search now? To give up at this late stage? I do not mean to give up. Simply to act with caution. For if we too are lost, then none shall remain to recover Princess Gwaelin. Herein dwelleth a dragon, also say the stories. Let us continue on to Remulder, and there make ready to face such a foe. There is sense in what thou sayest, of course, and yet the princess may be mere moments from the very place where we stand. We cannot simply walk away. Thou shalt not escape me. Behind thee. Nice. Good job, Erdrick. 'Tis thee. Thou didst come all this way alone? It seemeth we find ourselves in thy debt once more, one of each. Though we neither asked for nor needed thine aid. Let not thy pride get the better of thee. We fight the same fight, and we must needs take help where help may be found. But... I... Captain again? I'm in no fit state to fight. To Remulder. Aye, Captain. Right away. I'm so stunning to Vladdy that he didn't even act. He was too scared to act when he noticed me. Nice. Kind of. Oh. Oh. Okay, I want to mess with my sound just a little bit. I'll be right back. Check, check, check. I still think that's pretty decently loud, but way, way better sound quality on my end. And hopefully on your end as well. My capture card did freeze though. So that's kind of an issue. Alright, on to Tantikal it seems, but let's do some exploring while we're here. Ooh, they are getting strong, eh? Okay. Ouch. No way, no way, no way, no way. Oh, that sucked. Oh, we died. Wipeout. Continue from autosave? Yeah. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. Okay, let's just go to Rimuldar. Let's get some... We almost have 1,200, eh? Not bad. Spooky. If I let them hit, they would be so powerful. Spells heal just in case. I could probably zap them. Good. They just gave me 70. That's crazy. Hello. You look like a new location. You are a new location. I wonder if I'll get Nose for Treasure. I really hope that they added Nose for Treasure in this game. Shade. Oh, we're dead. Oh no, we're dead. Oh no. Crazy. That was crazy work. Even still, this is sketchy. Decelerate. Decelerate sucks. Ow. Ow. Damn. It's not terrible. I'm definitely thankful for not having to go the whole way. Good. Let's heal ourselves. On to the bridge and into the town. Huzzah! Rimuldar. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-bum. Fear not, Captain. We've reached Remulder at last. I shall seek out a doctor right away. No, please, Father, Father. So it's her dad. My thanks. I could not have carried him here alone. No worries. Aye, the captain is my father. It was his example that inspired me to take up the sword. And though I made the royal guard, I failed in the sacred duty with which I was entrusted. I was not able to keep the princess safe. Thus was my father forced to return from his retirement, and that he might right the wrong that I had wrought, though a great sickness doth plague him. 'Tis a sickness arising from the foul humours that do issue from the swamps that scar the land, and if it is not soon treated, yet it is born of the darkness, a force we have yet to learn how to adequately combat. I fear there's little I can do. No! Thou meanst to say that thou art unable to help him? Forgive me, child. Perhaps there is a mage somewhere with a spell that might aid thee, but I know not whom, nor what magic that might be. What am I to do? Alas, 'tis not a sickness that the usual salves or tinctures might treat. Perhaps the right spell may avail thee. If there be such a mage in Tantagel, I know not with them. Oh, Father, what are we to do? Good question. What are we to do? Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but good enough. That's fair. It's probably needed. Okay, so we have this whole town to explore now. When rain and sun the twain do meet, the rain's bow shall complete a bridge. So say the ancient rhymes of Alefgard. The legends also speak of a stone betokening the sun, which doth slumber within the grounds of Tantagel's castle. That's an interesting little morsel. The captive thou dost see before thee is a bearer of false witness, a shameless and unrepentant fabulist. Believe not a word he uttereth. Interesting. Okay, so this is the actual way in. Oops. It is commonly said that only one person ever made crossing to that accursed isle, mighty Erdrick. But the records of this town do speak of another, a bold and surpassing brawny warrior who made the crossing some time before Erdrick did. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we've saved. I'm getting pretty hungry. I want to grab myself a small bite to eat. Be right back. guys. I'm back. So I'm thinking that I'm going to end the stream for tonight, and then tomorrow morning we will pick up with this game right where we left off in Rimaldar. I'm going to save one more time just to make sure that the save is good. Beautiful. And yeah, I will talk to you